What's up, guys? Welcome to NMDTV. Canes, all day. I'm your host, Grant Long, and let's dive right into this, guys. The last couple days, it's been quiet. It's been spooky. And we thought today we would either hear good news or bad news. And today, Canes Insight just tweeted that the Alonzo deal is off again. Now, let me rewind you for all those who's keeping score and trying to figure out what's going on, okay? Now, the chief of staff news was brought up, okay? The chief of staff position was brought up and considered, and everybody thought Alonzo Highsmith. So, according to several different sources, Alonzo Highsmith met with the board of trustees, Manny, Blake. Board of trustees really wanted Alonzo Highsmith. Then Barry Jackson drops a bomb. Barry Jackson puts out an article and says he spoke with Alonzo Highsmith. And Alonzo Highsmith said the deal was off, said that the board of trustees seemed like they wanted Alonzo Highsmith more than the actual staff did. And there was kind of confusion about what the position would actually entail and things of that nature. So us as a Canes fans, we took that and we said, okay, we don't like it, but okay, let's start to figure out what we're gonna do next. Well, then D Money of Canes Insight, who is a well-respected when it comes to Miami Hurricanes news, he puts out and says, hey, this deal is still going on and it could happen. Now, once he puts that out, there's several different other sources that starts running with this. Start saying, okay, the deal's done. I spoke to my source. The deal is done. The deal is done. And then all of a sudden, for those next 2 or 3 days, Twitter's on fire, YouTube's on fire, podcast is on fire. We're having a party. We're getting ready. We're talking about it. And then the last couple days, it's been spooky. It's been quiet. And Canes Insight tweets this. The Zoe deal is off for now. I'll take the L. 2 direct sources said Blake and Zoe agreed last Saturday. That was an impression from Zoe team until yesterday. It appears Manny and Blake kept talking and got cold feet. Prominent donors are furious. This deal has been dead before, so we will see. So, it's a lot to unpack here. Let's start with the Alonzo Highsmith. At this point, I don't know, man. I think adding Alonzo Highsmith would be great for this staff. It makes a lot of sense. And honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen the board of trustees demand something and a head coach and Blake James after last season standing their ground. So that's just wild to me. But at the same time, Manny Diaz, guys, we've seen that he wants to do this his way. And he's come in, he said, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to get this done. Jerry's my quarterback. He seems like he wants it done his way. And that's all fine. As a man, I understand you want things to be done and you want to get it done. You don't want another man overlooking your work. And that's what a lot of people think it would be with Zoe. So the other side of that is, hey, Manny, whatever happens, it's all on you. So that's how we got to look at it like that. Secondly, this is why I say when it comes to media and things like that, wait till it's official. Just wait till it's official. And we still don't know what could happen. Tomorrow, Zoe could get signed. Things switch back and forth. Now, I've never claimed to be an insider or anything like that. I just love giving my opinion, giving you guys content, and trying to be the best YouTuber I can be. But I do have people that are close to the program that they give me, hey, I think this is going to happen. I think that's going to happen. But that does not mean it's going to happen. So D Money, who's well-respected, Canes Insight, who's well-respected, those guys, they took the bullet. They said it's their loss. But you've got to realize that on Twitter, people take tweets very serious and they run with them and they take it as news. And those guys are just trying to help out Miami. They love Miami. They're just trying to help out the fan base as well. But bottom line is, this is why I always say we don't know anything. We don't know anything. When it comes to recruiting, if somebody says Grant's going to sign with Miami, yeah, that may be that day, but the next day I could change my mind. Same thing with this situation. That's why it's flippy floppy, and that's why you never know what could happen, because there's so many details that could make or break this. Is Alonzo Highsmith going to make more money than Manny? Do we have enough money to pay Alonzo Highsmith? Is Alonzo Highsmith going to deal with all recruiting? Is he going to tell Manny what he can and can't do? Is he going to tell Blake James? Do the Board of Trustees secretly want Alonzo Highsmith in Blake James's position? There's a lot of different things. So that's why I say, when somebody says their sources told them that this is a done deal, I say, hey, that man put his name on it, put his word on it. You can trust him if you want to. But the bottom line is, nothing is official until it's signed on the dotted line, because us as human beings, we're so fickle. Now, what does this mean for Miami going forward? This is one of the biggest stories that we've been talking about this offseason. Alonzo Highsmith and the transfer portal. And I got to say, it's a big letdown. A lot of people that follow Miami, that loves Miami, they're going to be let down if this Alonzo Highsmith deal does not get done. They will be let down. A lot of people have asked me my opinion on it. The bottom line is, if you want to win, I think if Manny wants to win, and believe me, Manny has to win, you got to do what's best for the organization. But I also understand Manny wanted to do it his way. It's his team. He wants to get Miami back. But I'll tell you this much. Manny has to win. Because if he doesn't win, things aren't going to go well next season. So it's okay to say you want to do things my way, you want all the credit, if that is the case. If that is the case. If that's why Alonzo Highsmith isn't being hired. Notice I said if. Then live by the sword, die by the sword. So we'll see what goes on with that, guys. We're going to be talking about this on NMDTV, Canes After Dark, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's my new show. From Monday through Thursday, I do go live, talking Canes, call-in shows. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Also, subscribe to this channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mama, uncle, daddy, pappy, sister, brother, cousin. But according to Canes Insight, in their sources who told them that Zoe was going to be on staff, it's done. The deal is over. Let's see what happens now. I'm out. Peace.